Good morning. I hope that you are all very, very well. It is almost afternoon here on this Easter Thursday. So we're about to head into the Easter long weekend. And it is such a gorgeous day out here. I'm looking outside, it looks so beautiful. What's it like where you are? And what have you got planned for the weekend? Are you going away? Staying home? I don't know, there's lots of things on. I am jumping on today to do some makeup, which sort of it's a little bit inspired. It's still sort of autumn themed, but I just wanted to do something a little bit different. Probably one of the biggest, most commonly asked questions for me in regards to colour is about purple eyeshadow. So I thought I would do a bit of a look with purple eyeshadow, gold and purple. Now you could recreate this all different ways, but I'm going to give it a go today, just have a little bit of fun with it. So you can, watch, please ask questions, say hi if you're watching, and yeah, I hope, it may be something that you enjoy, but I'm going to have a play. So, I've done my skincare this morning. Skincare is so important. So I've done that. I've been doing a vitamin C serum as well, the Mary Kay Replenish C serum. I love it because it really just brightens up my skin and makes everything look better. And of course, don't forget an eye cream. I think an eye cream is super important. I was doing facials yesterday and we were just talking about it. And even though these girls were 20, I was saying, when you can, get an eye cream, because this area is different to the rest of the skin on your face. It shows everything. It is delicate compared to this. So you want to give it its own special treatment. So I've got my eye cream on. I'm going to start with primer. So this is my favorite primer. It's the gel-based one. It's SPF 15 if you need that. It goes on just beautifully. Fills in all the cracks. But it just smooths and makes your makeup last so much longer. Plus, you use less. Now with Mary Kay, you use a little bit anyway, but this way you just use even less. All right. So, going to get throwing things everywhere. You can sort of see in the background, I'm set up for facials and makeovers, which I do love to do. So if you want to do one of those, contact me because it's free, and you get to have a little bit of fun. While I'm sort of waiting for that primer to dry, I'm actually going to put eye primer on as well. You'll have heard me talk numerous times about the different primers, but these are really great, especially like foundation primer and the eye primer. If you want your colors to be really vibrant, last longer, eye primer is great. If you get sweaty eyelids, or even if your eyelids are quite crinkly, the primer is really good for just evening that out, giving it, keeping the moisture in, all of that kind of stuff. Okay, so just going to do, I think I might even do my eyes first and then we'll do the foundation, so that any droppage or whatever can be covered. So today I want to do, as I said, purples was what I was looking at. So I'm going to go with Sweet Plum, which is a sparkly purple. Probably go with a little bit of Shiny Penny, and I think Biscotti, which is a matte, all over first. Now you could go in with Moonstone, any of those, because you know how I love Moonstone, but I'm going to go a matte underneath because I'm actually going to go shimmer for all the rest of them. So Biscotti is a great one because it's quite skin colored. So what I want to do is just even out this whole area, and also it just creates a lighter base down the bottom, which I find just sort of brings out color through as you put other colors on there. So, you know. Now the other thing too, we're talking about, you can do your foundation, well, that's really bright. You can do your foundation after your eyes or before, whenever, depending on what kind of look you're doing, I suppose. But the other thing to stop, sort of drop it under there, is to put a bit of eye cream on underneath, or even, you know, some kind of mask, and then at the end you can just wipe it off, and it's not only moisturizing while you're working, it's getting anything that's dropping down. Now, like, honestly though, with the Chromafusion eyeshadows, they don't drop a lot, but the darker colors tend to drop something, depending on your brush too that you're using. So I'm going to grab a flatter brush, and I'm going to go straight in with the darker color first this time. Often I work, you know, light, gradually increasing, but we're going to do something different today. So Sweet Plum. I often talk about how I love the names of things. So, as you can see, it's quite a dramatic colour, so I'm just going to round it off. Now, of course, we'll use, we'll blend it in and all of that, so make sure. Do you love purple eyeshadow? Do you use it ever? What colours do you like mixing with it? So, as you can see, I'm keeping it sort of to the outside because I want to keep my eye open and awake. Depending on your eye shape as well, is, you know, you'll do sort of different things. I'm going to go under here as well, just a little bit. Always have a clean fluffy brush available so that you can do some blending. And I'm going to recover that. So a great tip that I do a lot as a makeup artist as well, you can tap it on something. I often tap it just on the back of my hand so that there's not as much left there on the brush, because sometimes that can go awry. And remember too, with like mineral based eyeshadows and all of that, they're quite intense in color, so you don't want to be you know, you don't need a lot, you don't need to use a lot, so that's important. So I'm just giving a little bit more tension on my eye as well. Now, another thing is too to just pat on the colour, because the patting motion will press it in, giving you a more vibrant look. Also, I've got green eyes, so I tend to use like sort of purples, reddy kind of colours, russety colours, golds, to bring out the green. Now, if you don't have green eyes, it doesn't matter, you can still use any of these colours really. Makes for interest. Okay, so you can see that, and you can see where I haven't put, like, so this is just the Biscotti for now, but I'm actually going to put a little bit of gold in there as well. Now, two choices, and I was going over and over different ones, but you've got something like Candlelight, which in this light, it's a soft gold. It's quite light, or you can go for something a little bit more goldy gold. And so today I'm actually going to go for the slightly more goldy gold colour. That's the technical term for how to say it. To pop it on. And I just like this because it's like an autumny sort of colour as well. But you can use whatever you like. Like, have a play. That's the beauty of makeup. Like, I love that you can play with it, that you can try new things, mix and match, all of that. That's what's fun about it. So it's kind of looking a little like a sunset at the moment. So, what are you doing for Easter? I tend to be staying here. I'm doing a few family things, church and all that as well. But yeah, on a whole, staying here, which is nice. Often I'm away for Easter, singing places or whatever. But I was away last weekend, so it's nice to be home this weekend. Yeah, just spending time catching up with people and all of that. I mean, I love my job. I do Mary Kay and sing. They're my two jobs, and I just love that I can work them around everything. I love that. But sometimes it is nice to be able to catch up with people because I work different hours to everybody else. And so it's nice to be able to do that sometimes. And choose to. I can choose to take that time off because I work for myself. Okay. I'm going to do my eyebrows before I do any highlighting stuff, and or I'm going to also do some gel eyeliner as well, but I'm just going to give them a good brush to just make sure they're all going the right way. And I'm going to just use my really stubby brush and some eyeshadow today. So I'm going in with Espresso. Just to get those lines, and then I'll probably finish off with the eyebrow tint. Now, honestly, a great tip if you're going to use eyeshadow in your eyebrows is first of all, to put the primer through your eyebrows. You might have noticed me doing that because it helps for keeping them. I think it also gives a bit of a grip for the eyeshadow. Another thing is to put the lash primer through after. if you're not going to use like a tint or whatever. But that's just a way of keeping it there for longer. I'm just going to grab the Volumizing Brow Tint. Fabulous product. Always wipe it off. Fantastic product for anyone, especially I think people who don't have a lot of eyebrows. There's a hair. No, it's gone on my face. We're going to fix that area in a minute anyway. Because it grabs to the fibers that are already there. So if you've got really, and everyone does, light hairs, but you don't, like for me, I have obviously really dark eyebrows, but there's still some fine hairs that can be captured. This product is great for that. And it stays all day. So it's a fabulous product once it's dry. All right, so there we go. Eyebrows done. Now I'm just gonna clean up and do some more highlighting in here because one of the things with purple eyeshadow, and you all know this because this is what you say, is it can make you look like you've been punched in the eye, and all of that. So going up here, you might want to put a bit of concealer, and this is the Perfect Concealer in Deep Ivory. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand and then use a really fine brush to put it on. The stick that it comes with is also great, but I just want to make sure it's really precise. And you can also do that along the top if you have like not a very defined line up there. It's also great to do up there. Just make sure that's all rubbed in. Then I'm going to grab this and go in with a little bit of Crystalline, which is a sparkly, almost white, because I'm going to do some eyeliner in a minute as well. But putting light colors in here really opens up your eye, so play with it, have a go. Sometimes it's better to go matte. I usually go a slight shimmer. Moonstone's my standard, as I usually say. Okay, so we can see that so far you've got your different layers. You can go in with your fluffy brush to blend. Remember, blending is so important if you want it to look like it should be sitting there. I'm going to go and do some eyeliner now. So just some black gel eyeliner, because I want it. So I've got my eyeliner brush. Ooh, where are we there? I love this. It's on the end of the spoolie brush. And these are only like, these brushes are fabulous. They really are fabulous. And they're only around like $19, 18, 15. All right, so just gradually fill it in. I'm also going quite in as well because I want it kind of dramatic today. It's a little bit more fun that way. So there we go. Now you can go under here You could use your just pencil for that. Whatever. What is your favorite eyeliner? Do you use eyeliner? What is your fave? I do love the gel. I think it gives fabulous color. Goes on smoothly. It's a little bit easier to work with than the than liquid, I think. Probably because if you really make a mistake, you can, you know, blend it all in, and it becomes just a base for your eyeshadow. Yes, you do then suddenly have very smoky eyes, but it works. So, alright, I'm just colouring this in, evening this out. Probably went a bit crazier than I wanted it to, but we'll work with that. This side is definitely deeper, and that happens too. And if it does, it's not tattoo. Just change it. Start again. Actually, the Mary Kay eye makeup remover, it's fabulous. Used on a cotton bud, and you can fix those little mishaps that you might have. Fabulous for that. So if you have any troubles. So there we go. We've just got some quite dramatic eyeliner as well. Now, you could put colour over that if you want to. You don't have to. You could just leave it. I at the moment have two different eyes. That is a little bit different to this one. Which, if I had my, oh, I do. There it is. So, we just needed some of this little eye makeup remover. It's the mini one. And I'm just going to grab, actually, a sponge tip applicator. Now you could use, you could even use a brush, just put a little bit of this on your fine brush, but I'm just going to go in here because I don't particularly like where it went. So to keep it sort of smaller and in that range, I just need to go back in there. So I get rid of that bit. Excuse my voice this morning. It's getting tired. My weeks have been long. So I've gone back in there with the purple. And you will have to fix it a little bit, but that's okay. And we've only really used the purple on the sides, so that actually is handy. Sometimes you've used a few different colours. So this is a fix. Let's fix this. Go in with the gel again. So I've left most of it there, but I'm just gonna go in because I didn't want it to go as high or thick. It was kind of doing the whole 70s like mod thing there for a bit. And all I really wanted was that. So now they are much more even, hooray. Let me go out a little bit further. So now that they match a lot better, we can see, happens to everybody. You just gotta have a play. And normally, you know, I do this so quick. Some days it doesn't work, some days it does. So I'm just going to fill in here so that they match. Now the other thing, just keep practicing, because even when you have practice lots, it can change. So we've got some of that going on there. Then I'm just going to grab the brush that I had the gold on. Where is it? There it is. Just to fill in here, and then grab my light, because I just want to make sure it's the same. There we go. Back over here. There. Great. Okay. So now we need some mascara. So a lash primer, super, super important. I love my lash primer, and not only does it, you know, condition and look after my eyelashes, make my mascara look good, it stops anything from getting in my eye. It really helps. So while that is doing, now we can also go, you know, do the face. So I'm going to go in with the Undereye Corrector, fave product. And I'm also going to just grab some concealer on some spots that I can see. So I'm just waiting for the lash primer to dry. Got my liquid foundation brush, which I love. And this Undereye Corrector, honestly, is the best. So this can go over or under your foundation. I tend to put it under, and then if I need more, I can put more on. That's my general plan. But you can see how it really brightens up underneath your eye. So it's really handy. So then we're going to go in with just some Lash Intensity, short side, long side, short side first. You can see how it's just one coat. And we were talking about this yesterday with some of my clients. Like, depends what or how you do it. You might be a fake eyelashes person. I'm not. I have long eyelashes, so I love just using a fabulous mascara to enhance them without, you know, having to. So that's just the one coat of the short side, long side. I'll go back in with a second coat now. So, because I'm talking about this, I've got some, you know, hopefully you've seen, we have some fabulous deals coming up for Mother's Day. You know that's not very far away. So have you got Mum a present yet? Have you worked out what you're getting her? The gorgeous Blissful Pomegranate Satin Hands is, you get a free hand cream as well with it. It is so beautiful. Like, I can smell it from here because it's sitting over there, and it is so, so beautiful. If you've tried the Blissful Pomegranate one, you know, let me know. It's so gorgeous. Alright, so We're going very dramatic today. Okay, so that is quite a few layers. So next step is foundation, because I actually haven't done that yet. Forgot. So I'm going to mix just a bit of my Beige 3 matte foundation. And I just pop that there, and then I'm going to get my CC cream because I just want a hint of depth and also a touch more moisture, but not too much. So fun. So, do you use a brush or a sponge or what with your I've gotten really used to using this brush just because it's the best one I've used. It's so soft, everything goes on so nicely. Even just CC cream on its own, it sits so beautifully. You know, and CC cream is great, like just with fingers, but okay, that is all in. Great. Now we are going to, now you could go in, you might want to go in with a little bit more light. You might not, because you've done it, because I've done it the other way around this time. There's nothing to really clean up because we've already done that. So I am going to go and go ahead and put on some mineral powder, because that really sets everything. This one's Ivory too, and I will do that in sort of the lighter places. Where the light would touch, but also under here, because it's my most natural color. I think with powders, sometimes you just have to watch what you're doing. You might think it's going to be right for you or whatever, but you don't want to go too light, and you don't, especially with ones that have color base. If you're doing translucent and whatever. But I'm also going to go in with a little bit of beige just to give touch of depth. So because I've got such dramatic eyes, I want slight contouring. Now I will say I'm very excited because launching in May are the new contour powders and highlighters, which is so exciting. Get excited. I could show you them, they're right here, but I'm not going to yet. That's for another day. Alright, so powder all over the place. So I love the finish just with the powder because I think it just sets and everything sits right. Then I'm going to get my blush brush. Now this is a fabulous brush, so you could use it for so many reasons. You can use it for just blush, you can use it for a highlighter or a contour because it's got this great shape. You can squish it and put it, so this is going to be a handy brush. You should all get one. But what I am going to do is use one of the new blushes that is coming out as well in May. I will give you a sneak peek. Woo! Very exciting. So are the new palettes. They are absolutely gorgeous. You don't want to miss them. I don't even know what one I'm using today. I don't know all the names yet. I will very soon. But there is some absolutely gorgeous ones here. And I am going to go with this one because it's sort of pinky gold. It's not. No. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And I love blush. Who else loves blush? I'm going to do that as a poll. Okay. So hopefully you can see that. It's just given an absolutely gorgeous highlight. It's got a slight shimmer in it. It's a beautiful color and looks very natural, which is the whole aim of blush, is to give you a natural flush so that you look alive. All right, so we're going to finish off with lip. Now, you could go either way here because you've got quite dramatic eyes. You could go a lighter lip, which would look amazing. I'm actually going to sort of do like a stain look with one of our products. So yes, these Mary Kay at Play liquid mattes are still available at the moment. They're $19 and they come in a range of really bold colors, but you don't have to wear them completely straight. You can mix and match, you can dab it on, you can add a little bit like with some gloss over the top and all of that. I'm going to start with the lip primer first so that we've got a good base there. And then before that actually dries, I'm going to just put it on the spots, because remember these dry flat, so you want to catch them before they dry. But all I've done is, because I've used the color in amongst the lip primer, it's just given a slight stain to my lips, but it is gorgeous. So this is Vivid Violet, this one. If you like really intense sort of purple lips, this would be for you. But if you just put it on lightly, it just gives a lovely stain to the lips. So this is Vivid Violet. There's a whole range, of course. They are still available if you want to check them out. I think they're still on my website, but also just contact me and I'll send you the colors, because they are limited edition. So they're still available, but they're just not on the where you can see them all the time, because they're limited edition and they're going out. So here is our finished look. So we've got a purple and gold eye, gel eyeliner, eyebrows done. We've got the new blush, which I can't tell you the name of because I haven't learnt them yet. And the lip, which is the lip primer, just straight on lots of that, and then a touch of the Mary Kay at Play liquid lips, just to give a stain, so that it's just a pretty tint of color instead of full-on color. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I will make sure that I rewrite it all in the description above. If you would like to try some autumn colors and autumn look, please contact me. I'd love to see you. I'd love to share with you. Even if you're interstate or whatever, there is other ways we can talk, and I'd love to help. And I just get super excited about sharing and doing all of that. And honestly, I think that having play and having fun is something that for me is quite a stress reliever as well. So I encourage you to have a play this weekend, this Easter weekend, with your makeup. See whether you can try something new. If you do try one of these looks, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to help you. Otherwise, you can buy all of these at my website or contact me. Or if it's something that you want to do, maybe have a look at starting your own Mary Kay business, because it is truly the best, and it's one of those things that you can mold as you will and use to share and enrich other people's lives, which is awesome. So have a fabulous Easter. I hope that you enjoy it. Keep safe, drive safe, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.